Hey guys, Herbie with my Nomadic Dream. So today we are going to build a roof rack for my truck camper topper. I just got back from Menards. That's a Midwest store for everybody that doesn't know what that is. So we're going to take a look at everything that I just purchased. So I got two 36-inch black steel pipes, 1/2 inch diameter, and then I have a whole bunch of goodies right in this bag. So I got these little floor flanges, which is gonna attach to the top of the rack up there. So I'm gonna get the ladder set up and I'll start putting this all together. All right, I got everything laid out here, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I got. There are a few items that I may not end up needing, but I got them just in case I have to use them rather than one other part, and I'll show you what those are. So what we got here is everything, all the tools that I'm going to be using for this project. There are a couple that's not here. Got some pipe wrench, channel locks, vice grips, Allen's. I got two 1/2 inch black pipes, 36-inch length. I got a couple of these flanges. I got elbows. I got 2.5 black pipe nipples, couplers, 1.5 inch, 1 inch couplers, and I got all of my bolts and nuts and lock washers and stuff like that. I am using these elevator bolts for the track system, which, you know, they should just fit right in there, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so we're gonna climb up on this ladder and take off the clip on this track system. As you can see, I got this type of track system on this camper. So I'm just gonna loosen the bolt so that we can get everything off. Which, what do you know, that's not the right size. So I'm gonna go with this mess of a pouch of Allen keys. This is crucial that we get this off, or this whole thing is not gonna work. See if this works. Yep. What do you know? One size, first one I grab, and it works. I'm just gonna unscrew this. Alright, so I finally got the bolt off. I'm gonna take this plastic cap off. It does look like this doesn't quite fit, but I do have a grinder in the basement, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trim off the edges just enough so that it will slide in. So I'm just gonna mark it and etch it so that I know exactly how much needs to be cut off. So I'm down here in the basement. I'm gonna get ready to cut these bolts, these washer things, down to size. I do have to say it's always something, but I'm not going back to the store to return these to get something else that may not work when I can just modify them. So I'm just gonna use my grinding wheel to grind them down. Alright guys, I'm gonna trim these bolts down. I got them etched and I am wearing safety goggles. So, I'm gonna do it nice and gently. Woo! A little hot. Alright, so we're gonna try that again. This time I got some vice grips. I was burning my finger. Okay, gonna flip that over. We're gonna do this side. Okay, this is what it looks like now. So we're gonna go upstairs and make sure that it fits, and then I can do the rest. We're back upstairs. We're gonna make sure that these modifications are gonna work. Yeah, moment of truth. Perfect. And you can see there is plenty of overhang on each side, so they will not be coming up. And he slides all the way down. So that means that we are gonna go back downstairs and get the rest of them cut down. So after about 5 or 10 minutes, I finally got those bolts grinded down. So I'm gonna plop them down here. Got them in tissue because they were hotter than a surface of hell. So I'm gonna grab these. Then I'm just gonna go up the ladder and we're gonna test them one by one. Make sure that they all do indeed. That one's hotter than freaking Christ. Whew. So it looks like that one we're gonna have to grind down a little bit, along with that one. That one's good. That one is also good. That one's good. So these, as you can see, they just need to be ground down just a tad bit. So I'm gonna go down there, back to the basement, and do that. As you can see, I got the flanges on that side in. So now I'm just gonna do this side, which may be easier with two hands, but we'll get it. Yeah, just like that. And do this one too. So that's the base right there. All right, so now the rest of it I will be putting everything together. It has to be 41 inches from each base, exactly in the middle. So I'm gonna get this stuff figured out. My pipe laid out. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to return these ones. I don't think I will need them, but we're gonna try the 1.5 inches. These are 2 inches. So it's gonna go with 36-inch pipe, coupler, nipple, elbow on both sides. And I'm gonna set you guys up, and I'm just gonna dry fit everything to see how close we are to the 41 inch on center. Because if we're probably within, I'd say, 1/2 inch we should be okay, because everything will still need to be tightened down a bit more. So get that there. All right, so we're gonna run the tape measure center to center. Looks like we are at about 41 and a half, so we need to bring that down to 41. All right, so I need to get my tools. Grab my pipe wrench. Let's just see where we at. 41 and a quarter. So we need to tighten this down a tad bit more. All right, guys, I got the pipe on, as you can see. It's roughly right around 41 inches from the center of this to the center of that. So I'm just gonna take it up to the roof and just get an eyeball. Whoa. Note to self, you should never climb a ladder with one hand. So there and there. All right, so you can see they're pretty much on. So next step will be to attach the 2.5 inch nipples up on these racks, kind of like so. And I guess until they're nice and tight. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take these off so that I can actually screw them all together. All right, so basically we're just going to be putting them on like so. These I'm just going to worry about putting on hand tight, because you know, once they're up there, they're pretty much not going to move. I just got to make sure that these bolts are pretty much straight. I'm gonna get the other one off and put that on real quick. So, you know, this is just an example. Boom, boom, boom. Get that on there. Put that there. Like I said before, just tighten these down until it's nice and snug. Like, you don't have to worry about these backing out, obviously. All right, I'm gonna get these up. So this is basically what it's gonna look like going across the top. So I'm gonna get these up there and I'll show you guys what that looks like. I got the first one up there. It is just up there loose, because I'm actually gonna take it down once I get the other one made, so that I can actually paint them, wash them and paint them. But basically this is what it looks like going across, you know, boom, all the way to the edge. And then, you know, we'll put some washers, lock nuts, and all of that stuff on there. And that's gonna be the roof rack. So I'm gonna make the second one, and then I'm gonna wash them with some Dawn dish soap, and then I'm gonna paint them. Once that is dry, then I'll put them back up. I got both of them built and put together. I do have to align these up a little bit better on this one, but I can do that once I get done washing it down. I'm going to use some mineral spirits just to get all that oil off of them. So it's just bare metal when I coat them with bed liner spray paint. So I'm just going to put some, oh, it's brand new, some mineral spirits on a rag, and we're just gonna give them a nice once over. You guys hear those jets? There's a air show going on this weekend, so I don't necessarily live close to the airport, but I'm close enough to have the fighter jets fly over top once in a while, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, they're definitely changing color. They're more of a gray rather than a black now, because I'm taking all of that oil that comes on them from the factory. So that's that. See how they're a tad bit cleaner. So I'm going to get these laid out somewhere in the lawn on some wood of some sorts and spray them. Alright, I got some of this truck bed liner. I'm going to give it a nice little shake. Now obviously this doesn't have to look pretty, I'm just trying to make it so that it's a tad bit protected from rust. So just gonna spray generously. I do want a little even coat so that it does match. Get everything that's shiny. Alright. Flip them down. I guess I'm not too worried about how they look, I just want them to be covered. Just like that. Alright, that should be good. I'm gonna let that dry. Super can. So yeah, we're gonna let that dry, and then I'll bring you guys back and we'll put them up on top. All right, they are painted and dried. Safety first, right? So we're just gonna climb up the ladder. We're gonna grab these pipes, put the bars up on the roof, and figure it's gonna be easier to work on top of the roof than using the ladder going back and forth. So I'm just gonna set you guys up, and you guys can watch how it goes together. Alright, so let's line up the bolts. These are not machine flanges. Like I said before, it's very important to have those flanges lined up properly so that everything just stays in place. Okay, those are in. I got some lock washers, some regular washers, and then locking nuts just to be safe. Put some in here. Lock washers, lock nuts. Alright. So we're just gonna tighten these down. So I'm gonna get those done on all four sides, and I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Looks nice snug. Do the same thing over here. And you can see also the cap back on. Alright guys, so we have everything done and mounted up. You can see up there, there's the first rack. And there's the second one right there. So that's the roof rack system right there. So my kayak will be going right up top. Now it may have been easier just to buy something OEM for that, but I needed, like I said before in my last video, I needed this opening to be higher up than normal so that I could put a solar panel directly on the roof itself, and I would not have been able to do that if I did a regular rack on top. But yeah, that's what it looks like, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Until next time, have fun, stay safe, later.